Ladies and gentlemen, this is Internet Personality Evangelist here with a V-Build, and this time we're stepping all the way out into the outskirts of the building construction toy realm with some K'Nex. You remember K'Nex, the guys who got the retail toy license for Titanfall? The video game by Respawn? Remember how K'Nex makes video game toys and how they got the retail license for Titanfall? Anyway, I wanted to see what this was like because today, on September the 2nd, 2014, when I'm recording this part of this thing, I actually saw this for the first time. They had the Militia Ogre, and then they had the, the IMC Atlas. And I didn't really know which one to pick, but then I remembered the words of McAllen, you gotta take the ship! So I said, yeah, Militia, all the way. This thing is showing how there's like a figure, and that the cockpit opens. It's showing a much better looking Titan over here, which is a piece of art from Titanfall. And there's a limited edition gun and a QR code. And if we flip this thing around, this is where it gets crazy, man. Like, this is some crazy next level stuff we're gonna see here. Okay, check it. When you bend the elbow bends, okay? Like, let's close up on that. And then when you bend the knee bends. Now, I don't know if this is actually trying to communicate something else that's going to happen when you play around with this toy once it's built, but that's all I'm getting out of this. Also, the thing's going to be pretty friggin' big, and there's a little one-to-one of the minifigure, and, you know, there's interesting stuff. There's a cool-looking cockpit gimmick, but I'm wondering if that means there's going to be a red stick jutting out the back of this thing. I don't know if I care for that. So, let's see what this looks like on the inside. Now, these guys don't have quite as high-end brick packaging. Well, actually, it's pretty much just a cardboard box, just like everyone else. Bigger, thicker piece of packing tape on the K'Nex stuff. I've not messed with K'Nex since grade school, when they didn't have licenses. And I still don't know how to process licensed K'Nex, because I never looked at their Super Mario Kart stuff. And, okay, so this thing's apparently 100-some pieces, nearly 200 pieces, and none of these look like a K'Nex piece to me. But, what do I know? I haven't looked at K'Nex in a while. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, good. Huge stickers. I hope they have good sticker paper. I know nothing about modern K'Nex. Okay, this looks like the K'Nex that I know. Okay, we got funny looking little gear things, and yeah, okay, I see the K'Nex now. Yeah, here's some more K'Nex, pins and stuff. All right, that's a big instruction book, and kind of cool graphic design in here. I don't know how effective this will be as an instruction book, but it's colorful. I like that part. Anything else? All right, gun, minifig. Looks like the minifig's already been completely assembled, so I don't know why I thought I was going to be assembling the minifig. I mean, like, looking at it on the box really could have gone either way, and I have no idea what a K'Nex minifig even is. Like I said, this all seems very foreign to me. This all feels like Respawn was like, we need Titanfall toys. What did Call of Duty do? Oh, they did Mega Bloks. We can't talk to LEGO for some reason, so let's talk to the next best thing. K'Nex. Truth be told, this... Whoop. Ignore that. Truth be told, this guy feels pretty okay. He's posable for a minifig. I like posable minifigs. That's something I always enjoy in my non-Legos. This hood thing seems like it's made of actual like PVC bit. That's kind of cool. He's got ball joints everywhere, and it seems like they're very eager to just come right apart. And, yeah. Alright, well, let's get to building this guy, and, you know, while this guy runs around and hops off walls and stuff, we gotta get his Titan ready. So it looks like all the real K'Nex bits here and here, these are going to be the primary skeleton of what we're building. Also, this bag full of rods had my little man's gun, so hooray. So I guess we gotta start putting together what looks like ball jointy parts. I think those are ball jointy parts. We got one of these big receptacles. It looks like we gotta stick a big ball socket into it. Do these have any kind of rubber coating on them? I cannot tell. It doesn't feel like it. Oh, that's tight. Okay. That's hard plastic on hard plastic. Hopefully that keeps its tension pretty well over time, because that can get a little bit rough. But, you know, we'll see what happens. I gotta put another one of those little assemblies together. Where's my other ball socket? Here it is. Excuse me. It's a lovely September the 2nd, well, technically September the 3rd now. We had some insane rain over here, and I am talking about the weather in a V-build, which means that things are going super duper well. Now I need some of this lovely color-coded K'Nexy stuff. I need the yellow one, and I need to put the green ones in it. Oh, okay, I forgot what this was like. This is some proper... I haven't plugged K'Nex together in like a gajillion years. Like, man, I don't even know how the system works. Well, I can kind of guess, I suppose, but that's neat. And I need another one of these, another one of these. I gotta do this twice. There's a whole lot of ×2 on this opening page. Okay, so it only fastens into one side. Well, hopefully we're doing this right. So we need another green, yellow, sunshine special. And then that gray bit that goes in between. And then what do we do? Okay, stick more stuff on it. So here's an interesting little thing here. So here's how their color coding works. Once something has been put together, it turns monochrome-ish when you put the other stuff onto it to result in that. It's kind of like, it makes it look like it's a glow-in-the-dark piece, but it ain't. So, there we go. All those of you who have been dying to learn about the K'Nex lexicon and communicative skills of K'Nex instruction book, well, now your curiosity's been settled. This is bringing back really weird, like, tactile memory. Like the feeling of clacking these K'Nex rods together. It's weird. I haven't done that in a long time, but I'm suddenly starting to remember, like, nights sitting in front of a TV as a kid, clacking my K'Nex together. It's spooky. Oh! This stuff's kind of killer on the fingernails. Fingernails? Just fingertips. Fingernails, who knows? We'll find out later when all my fingernails just fall off in the shower or something. But alright, there we go. Now we're doing it proper. And this thing is a symmetrical piece, right? I think? I'm assuming I want to have this happen, like, in opposing directions. So, we'll do that for now. Luckily, this is a construction system, so ideally, I can pull things apart if everything goes wrong. Oh man, we're building a full-on, like, friggin' leg here, it looks like. So if I take this thing... Is it a ratcheting joint? Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that with a K'Nex. Alright. My interest just peaked. And we'll stick this thing in here. Is that in all the way? I guess it is. Alright. And then the ball socket joint. Alright, looks like it just slots in like this. Right? These pieces are kind of bending in weird ways, but whatever. Alright, I think I did that right. That's kind of cool. So I have to do that again. That's odd. Like, this thing is not ratcheting until... Wait a second. I didn't use the... I used the wrong piece on this one. Darn it! Oh god, how do you take these apart? I guess, I slip this out the side. Oh, man! Alright. So it looks like I have to, like, rip this apart. Now I've got one off. Can we... Oh, man! Come on. Come on. Hang on. How does this work here? So that one is up on the top, so I need to have this one up on the top as well. Okay, so this is the right piece, but I have it oriented incorrectly because I was not paying attention to anything I was doing in the opening minutes of this V-build. Oh, man! Alright. Now that we've got that open, let's get you up where you're supposed to be, up top. Orientation does matter. Noted, K'Nex. Because now if I pop this thing in, this should give me that... Alright, make sure I'm doing this the right way. This should give me that lovely clickety-clack. Come on. Take it. Alright, there we go. Oh, yes! Okay. Oh, there's something else I'm supposed to plug into this one. What's that? It's a white thing with more of these things sticking off of it in opposite cardinal directions. Okay. These appear to be clipping into the grooves on the sides of the rods, so that does maintain like one going directly out the opposite direction of the other one. And then we're taking this, and the one that's on the bottom is gonna go in like this. Okay, I guess we got that done. So one more time, I'm gonna need one of these, and I guess 3 of these things. And click, click, clack. It's time for a K'Nex attack. I don't even remember what K'Nex commercials were like. Like, I haven't looked or anything either, so I guess that's on me. Also, it does not seem to matter which side this thing's on, because there's a rod sticking out of it, so... When you go ahead and put your K'Nex Titanfall kit together, now you'll know better than me what you should be doing. Right. You go in there. What the... What the... Oh, you're here under the bags. Hello. Well, that's, it's not necessarily confidence-inspiring. Is it just to push this in like this? Is that the whole deal? Nope. Feels way better to go in sideways. But, I don't know. The way this is flexing here makes me a little bit uneasy. But we got that page done, so I guess what's next? Wedges is what's next. These appear to be kind of greenish in the instructions, but they're clearly gray here. So I need more of these green rod bits and white rod bits and some of these wedges. Righto. So I need 3 of these wedges. There's more of this ×2 stuff. I have to keep count of things? What do you think I am? Some kind of functioning adult human? And then you're going to clip down onto here. I said you're going to clip down onto... Okay, there you go. Ha ha! Showed the K'Nex who's boss. So seeing these on the shelves reminded me of something. It's a question other people have asked, but it's something I was thinking about when I, as I said, when I saw this on the shelves. What on earth happened to Titanfall? Where did it go? I mean, I know it's still there. I think I played it like a couple weeks ago, but you know what I mean? Like, where did it go? That thing had like the world in its palm. It felt like going in. All my buddies are playing it. Everything feels great. It's like, man, I have not played Call of Duty since COD Modern Warfare 2, and I finally feel like I'm enjoying one of these games again. And then, I don't know, it feels like Titanfall kind of stopped. It's like, alright, well, glad y'all had fun. That's Titanfall. I know there's other, like, DLC and stuff coming out, but what happened to Titanfall, man? It just, man, I don't know. And then, I know that, like, toys take a little while to make, but I didn't really feel anything when I saw this on the shelf, other than, like, I guess I should finish my saga with Titanfall, and, it's the worst reason to buy a toy, but I don't know, I couldn't think of any other thing to do. I was just like, I'm gonna pick up one of these things, I'll see what they're like. When Titanfall came out, I was heated. I was like, I want me a toy of a Titan. And I know there are, like, super expensive ones out there, PlayArt's Cayenne, 3.0, both doing some expensive-ass Titanfall stuff, that I think I would have eaten up back at launch, or closer to launch. Now it's just like, I don't know, it's a weird, morbid curiosity. Just like, yeah, what is a Titanfall toy like? I guess I'll find out. Also, kind of bugs me that there's no Strider. I never really looked into why there's no Strider, but the Strider was my Titan of choice, and, not seeing one, I don't know, man. I feel like that's one more opportunity missed on K'Nex's end. Like, who knows how long this toy line's even going to survive? Like, is it just going to be this one wave of toys? Are we even going to see a Strider from them to finish off the set? I actually have no idea. I don't know what kind of precedent has been set by K'Nex in terms of stuff they've done before. So, if you know, if you're an avid K'Nex collector, let me know, because I'd like to know. But yeah, I just think like this stuff all feels like a little bit. Speaking as a toy collector who enjoyed a video game, feels a little too late. And as I said before, it feels insanely reactionary to the Call of Duty, adult collector Mega Bloks, quote unquote. Well, not adult collector, the collector series Mega Bloks, which are still sold in toy aisles. There's an ongoing reaction of like, can't believe I see these Call of Duty toys in the toy aisles for kids, but honestly, it's like, I don't know how to put this. All toys usually show up in the toy aisles at some point. Like the NECA toys based on BioShock show up in toy aisles because there's this weird thing. I mean, it's one thing about availability, but it's also a thing about how toy companies have an image, quote unquote, to maintain for their shareholders. And for some of their shareholders, that image includes having product available in places like Toys R Us and Walmart. And Walmart are not going to... I can't foresee Walmart going like, well, here's our toy aisle for kids and our toy aisle for older collectors. They're just going to plug them all in the toy aisle. Not to say I'm like, going to stand here defending Call of Duty toys in a toy aisle or anything. I don't see what the big deal is from my own perspective. That's just going to happen. Also, I don't understand how this is supposed to... It really feels like they want you to front-load these things into the clamps here, but I don't know. This doesn't feel good. Does not feel good at all. Can I go in? Because I gotta get this middle piece, like, in between these things, and I'm trying to do that while getting these side-loaded in, and nothing is feeling happy here. Like, I guess I gotta... Can I get it in like this, and then... Man. Okay, I guess I forgot how K'Nex work. What if I give this a mighty push? Hang on a second. My god, that was hateful! Okay, we're gonna... Hang on, I'm gonna come around and just do that again. 'Cause I gotta share that experience with you all. Hang on a second. I'm gonna slap together another one of these upper bits. Oh my god. The build order in these instructions is like not taking into account physics or human beings. It's like, I think you should put them together in this order, but you don't. This is wrong. This is... Oh god. Okay, so... We're making this monstrosity... Right? With this wedge stuck up the middle. And I gotta put that large rod assembly together again. And it's, man, like I did some, editing wizardry of cutting out a chunk of time where nothing was happening. But it took me a second to sit there and just stare at this thing. Like, the way they even have you put it together is like setting it up to be even more frustrating because you're attaching these big, long rods right at a point of major pressure that totally can't deal with that pressure and just fly off while you're trying to do what the instructions tell you to do. Alright, you get on there. Alright, so they want you to just push this stuff together. Number one, you can't. Number two, these two things will fly off no matter what, like that, no matter what you're doing. The way this has to go together is you pull this piece off, stick this on here, and then you can kind of BS your way into, like, getting this gray piece on to the white thing and the green thing at the same time. Yeah, like up here. I'm gonna take this green thing out. Oh, I can't now, can I? Okay. Well, this is even harder to do with a camera between me and the K'Nex. Come on, get... in the... Oh, so close. We're so close, guys. We're so close. This doesn't feel right. Okay, there we go. And then plug these two, what I assume to be toe pieces, into the front. That wasn't fun. That wasn't fun. That wasn't intuitive. That felt like legit model kit building, not friggin' construction toy for kids building. Anyway, next thing we're going to do is add on some of these big green armor chunks, so pardon me for a second while I teleport in some big green armor chunks. Like magic from the big bag of green armor pieces. I figured I could just save you all the futzing with that stuff. Anyway, we got some more skeletal connection to do here, because it took me a second and I realized, oh right, these are the parts I built already. Because I'm super bright. And this thing, okay, this connects down, this connects, haha, I get it now, down onto here. And oh, not another one of these. Okay, so this entire stick and this entire thing, huge pressurized connection I have to do, and there's a free-moving ball joint right at the point of connection. This is... the ball joint should have been connected afterwards. The order of operations in these instructions is not very well done. I almost was mean. I'm not gonna be mean, because, you know, who knows who's doing this. Could be someone under a lot of pressure. Someone really wanting to live up to, you know, a game they might love. Maybe this was made just by big-time Titanfall fans who want this all to go right. And maybe, by the end, this will all go right. Alright, this foot piece. These down here. Some of these, like, that's just a friction connection. There's no click-click on that. That's a little unsettling. But, hey, whatever. Ball jointed ankle. I wasn't expecting that looking at the box pictures. I kind of thought this thing was going to be... I got the impression this thing might be a little statue-ish. And I'm very happy to say this appears to not be the case. So I was hoping this thing would be a great alternative to the otherwise triple-digit cost, extremely large, high-end Titanfall toys coming out. There's no real middle ground. It's either K'Nex or PlayArts Kai or 3-0. PlayArts Kai are going for an enormous toy. 3-0 are going for a 3-0 enormous toy. As far as affordable Titanfalls go, this is about it. At least to my knowledge. Maybe I missed something at some kind of big trade show or conference. So we got us some Titan feats. Okay. Is it sticker time yet? No, more K'Nex time. Hooray. Simple things. Things that hopefully won't hurt so much. Who am I kidding? They're gonna hurt like hell, no matter what we do. What am I... Okay, I thought this was like part of some other assembly. No, this is just like, no, make that. So, I guess I could see a hint of color in one of the rods there, so I guess this is the yellow rod. And then I can see all these things lined up. Given how much this was dissecting the building process before now, I'm a little disappointed here. Now it's just going like, make this. Just real mixed bag experience with K'Nex so far altogether. I gotta throw that down. Like I said, we'll see by the end of this how everything feels, whether or not it was worth it all. Maybe I'm just such a noob to the K'Nex world that I'm also just missing a lot of really plainly obvious things. Stay there, please. Thank you. Anyway. Anyone out there watching this? Anyone out there big time into the K'Nex? I want to know. You know, I want to know what I might be missing out on. The only thing I've seen as far as modern K'Nex are those like Mario Kart figures that some friends of mine were... Hey! State. As I was saying, those Mario Kart and Super Mario blind bag figures that some friends of mine had been collecting. I believe the Mario Kart ones at times were only blind bag by definition, because they came in a bag that you couldn't see in. That would also state the name of the character that came on it or something like that. But like I said, any big-time K'Nex fans out there, this is a toy line I have not messed with in decades. So if I'm missing something, if there's some real like gold here that I'm just not aware of, I want to know. Or if there's something about K'Nex that you just adore that makes it one of your favorite lines, I want to know that too, because the only thing I'm seeing is it's unique, and things connect together super solidly. The downside of that is this stuff is like a friggin' bummer to play with so far. I don't know. Hope you like my arm. Okay. We're almost done this assembly. I win! What do I win? I win sticking more parts on here? Wait, what? What the? How do those stick? Okay, I see. So, now the colorful picture is connected to the more monotone picture down here. I thought this color coding was going to be a lot easier to parse. Maybe it's because it's late at night and I'm tired, but I feel like it's jumping around a little bit. And make sure this is going into the right socket this time. It appears to be the bottom socket. Okay. And the last of my K'Nexy wedge things. I think I'm actually out of these, you know, these gear-style multiple clamp items. I've hit my limit. Oh, these are... How long do I have to put up with these things free? I'm going to leave that one off for now, because it looks like there's not much else I need to worry about putting together. Just going to use some of these white rods, another ratchet connection. I don't need a whole bunch of freewheeling nonsense while I'm doing this. Really impressed by this ratchet joint thing, I gotta say. Like, I hope it doesn't shatter or anything, but that feels really good. And, yeah, this is probably the biggest light I see at the end of the tunnel is putting together a big old K'Nexified, ratchety jointed Titan. It's about 10 inches tall, and I could just, you know, I can mess around with, and I can go like, I remember Titanfall, as I stare at it in my EA Origins account. Because I don't know if any of my friends are playing anymore. Alright. Did I do this right? Yeah. Okay. We built hips. Clearly, these are hips. What happens next? We bust out some more of that green, and we get into Stickerville. Alright, another new adventure. Big green parts. And by big green parts, I mean a big gray part and two little green doors. Looks like I want to put the sticker on first. Two stickers, stickers A and B. So, sticker B. Maybe this will be a highlight. Maybe these will be like cut really well. They'll fit. It doesn't even. Okay. Okay. No, it fits the shape at the top. That's good. Alright, alright. A little bit of a lip at the bottom, but whatever. If this thing actually holds on, that ain't bad. Sticker A goes back here. Which one of you is sticker... Ah, I see sticker A. This looks like the butt flap of the Titan. Maybe it's because the pieces are, like, friggin' huge so far, but those stickers felt pretty alright. Another positive there. Ratchet joints, decent stickers. Reasons to look at K'Nex and say, okay. Anyway, this stuff clips onto here, looks like. This would be rear butt flap, armor flap, skirt flap things. And then I need a bunch of these rods. I guess I'm just ramming them in here. I hope that the ridges, the channels cutting these rods don't have to be a certain orientation. There's nothing really locking them in. I think these are just going to be internal support struts. I think. We'll find out soon. But we got this thing all ready. I guess we're going to run the hip assembly down in here. Whoa. That's fitting in a real unique way. Alright. I think that's right. Yeah, that's the only... Yeah, okay, that's right. And then, take our legs and slam them down here. Oh, wait. First, the way that we seal the hips together is we need... What part is that? That looks like a little red... Red? Little gray box. Do I have little gray boxes anywhere? I think it's these? That can't be right. Is it? Oh, it is. Okay, so that has nothing to do with these rods. This sticks down into the channel above the hip joint. Ready? Well, how's this gonna work? I gotta say again, this doesn't feel so much like an intuitive building construction toy, so much as it feels like I'm building a Titanfall model kit. I'm not against building a Titanfall model kit, but that is not the play pattern I thought I was entering into in this agreement between myself and K'Nex Corporation, Inc. Sublet. Patent pending. Alright, so that's going to hold the hips down in there. And now we can take our leg hips and plug them into the hip hips. Right? Okay, yeah, there we go. You, light, get out of my way. I hope these connections are tight enough. Some of these connections feel super, like, almost unbreakably tight. Some other connections on this build so far feel insanely loose and ready to fall apart at the drop of a hat. Real mixed bag so far. Okay, so we built kinda half a Titan? Kinda? What happens next in here? Okay, we're gonna armor up the legs. We need some more of them green bits. More stickers. Gonna make us some thigh sandwiches. Oh man, I have to keep track of all this hoo-ha and ballyhoo. Okay. So, number of stickers here. I'll just do... I don't know, maybe I'll just do one. Because it's basically the same sticker job 4 times. So for this one we need sticker number C. C is not a number. What am I talking about? Oh jeez. Okay, hang on. This feels like the kind of thing where I'm going to want to have this put together before I do the stickers. These don't even seem to fit quite right. Like, look at... What? For real? This... Hang on a second. I'm going to put this together first. I'm not getting a good feeling off of this. This thing... Slam down in there. And this will clamp on here. Right? Okay. Number 1. There are some with pegs and some with sockets. I did not catch that the way that I thought I would catch that. Number 2... I don't know. There is no number 2. I'm just agog. Alright. Well, which... Okay. Clearly. This one... Is this even using the... It's... Hang on. What? These misaligned things are... We'll be right back. I'm going to consult these instructions one more time and figure out what the blazes is going on here. Alright, I've sorted this out. We need to have a little discussion here. I built this leg. I got it all lined up proper. Alright, so this instruction book, if you look back here, it's showing you that the frontmost, like the front-facing peg is the one on the top, right? And so after I figured out which of these go together, you see that the top one is here, right? The upper one's here where the sockets are. But if you look at the instruction book, it's showing you that the sockets are in the back, where things are not front face. So I had to do a little bit of, admittedly, child levels of puzzle solving here. But, man, another knock against the instructions, making things not super clear. Also, I highly recommend that you do not put the stickers on before you put the stuff together. I found out why that sticker wasn't working, because as you can see here, where the split is, there is also a split in size. It's not symmetrical. There's a bigger one and a smaller one. And mea culpa, I didn't notice on the sticker sheet there's a bigger one and a smaller one. So I would recommend putting these on once this is all sandwiched together, just so you can try to line them up as best you can. Because I also found in removing that sticker I'd erroneously placed on the wrong one of these, that removing these is super friggin' hard. And they clench, and it feels like if you put a whole sticker on and then have to remove it, you aren't getting that sticker back in one piece, man. You're probably gonna have some ripped paper. So be forewarned. These stickers are jerks. And there's one more jerky thing they do, at least in the case of the thighs, which I'll tell you about once I get this other one in place here. Relatively close to where its cousin lives. Right, so the other jerky thing. It's weird, because it's kind of like a bit of give and a bit of take. These big skirt things, the sticker here has a hole. The hole clearly goes around that peg. So that's obviously the thing you gotta line up, because that's the only thing here that matters, is lining that up. To its credit, once you line it up, the whole sticker lines up with the sculpt on its half of the thigh real well. There's only one thing it doesn't line up with super well. The other half of the thigh. This is some real janky stuff here. Like this lines up pretty nicely. Like it's a well-cut sticker up until the point where it hits the seam. Once it hits the seam, as you can see over here, these ones, there's just a big gap there. Well, big, like, you know, a millimeter gap. Enough of a gap to bother, you know, a crazy, gotta do the stickers perfect nut like myself. In this case, they seem to be cut slightly different. Maybe this is gonna work out. We'll see. Let's put this one on and complete this leg of our journey of K'Nex discovery. And nope. Okay, so there's still gonna be a little gap there. What a bummer. At least if you tightly wrap this around the side, it does form a really good, clean coloration, or good, clean stickering on the thing it's highlighting. You just end up with some stuff there. Oh well. I'm going to swap some stuff around here and get us ready for the final leg of this. Get it, the final leg. Be right back. Yeah, last stretch. You know what I forgot about? I forgot that humanoid robots have arms. So we're not at the last stretch yet, but we are going to build a friggin' torso, and we are going to do some more of these friggin' stickers. So this case sticker looks like it goes right there. I'm not sure what walls I want to line it up with. Oh, these ones. Alright, there we go. Doesn't... Nope, that's not lining up right. Okay. What I'll do is I'll line it up with the... Now I see what the... Okay. Took a second. This... It's not cut terribly well onto my copy of this buildable piece. Well, it's flat. It's down, that's for sure. Yeah, that didn't go well at all. Oh well. There's one more sticker to do here. Sticker L. Little circular dinged up hatch thing going right over a... Let's see if it does okay. Yeah, it did okay. Okay. So now we've got the stickers on, we can build us some kind of assembly that involves a chair. Because you see, in Titanfall, things are driven by people. And they need to sit inside things when they're operating them. So, ostensibly, you get to the point where you need to build a chair. And this is going to use up a lot more of our remaining K'Nex, and a lot of these smaller scale K'Nex. Like, everything here is thinner and tinier. And I don't know if there is, like, a proper K'Nex term for that. But I imagine that there would be. So if anyone out there knows it, let me know. Like, all this stuff it's just much thinner. It's like micro K'Nex or something. I don't know if that's the proper terminology, but that's the impression I'm getting here. We're building us some micro K'Nex in order to have a little functioning system to make that aforementioned plunger I talked about back in 50 years ago when we were just looking at the box of this thing. Alright, so this clips onto this. Alright. And then this goes here. Now we need a little peg dealy. Something else I'm noticing, it doesn't seem like K'Nex does the building block, building brick, construction toy thing of giving you extra parts. It looks like you only get one set of parts in here. But, I haven't found anything to be missing so far, so seems like all's well. Get these stickers out of the way for a sec. We need to slot the chair into this track here. And then slam some of these big white pegs down in here. Now these sockets have like the geometric shape carved into them so that the K'Nex will slot in precisely one way. That feels a lot better than those gray pegs going into those nondescript holes back up there in the hips. I think this yellow one's going in the right way. Not sure how far it goes in. Alright, there we go. Chair, stay where you belong. Alright. So we need to balance that there for a second. On the flat table. We gotta balance it on the flat table. And, okay, got a sticker to stick on here. Sticker M. It's looking all logo style and whatnot. And this goes right by the hatch. Alrighty. Any other stickers here? Oh, soon there will be one. But it's not quite time yet. So, this is another one of those things about the instruction book. So they show this piece floating here, this piece floating there, and then this gets kind of Lego. You got to piece together from here and over here that this thing is actually going to rest inside thusly, or is it thusly? All right, thusly. So there's a certain way that goes in. Good to know. And this yellow thing was not meant to go in that hole in the first place. Oh, pardon me. Didn't think I'd use your teeth the toy line. Luckily I had some pliers I could use in this situation. This piece goes up here. Alright. Chair, get thee hence into thine track. Bitte. And now this is all together. Still feel like something's missing. Oh, right. There's a gray piece here. Is that really where it goes? Is this the right gray piece? This does not look like that. This has a socket, and this has a cross. A little worried, because the piece over here, like this thing, looks kind of like this thing, except for the part where the picture has a cross and this has a socket. So, The story of this kit so far. Whoa. I knocked my light over. Excitement in the V-Build world, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, anyway. How does this go in, then? Because this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like it fits at all. This feels like it's supposed to go, like, the other way around, almost. This doesn't line up with anything. I'll stick it there, but it looks way more flush in the instruction pictures. Anyway, let's close this clamshell up. I thought we'd be closing this clamshell up. Apparently we're not gonna have quite that easy an ending to the torso saga. And when I pull this apart, I suspect things are going to fly everywhere. Let's just look inside, see what's not lining up. There we go. Alright. I've got this really imprecise little gimmick. Sure. Well, I think I built that right, so let's get that last sticker on here. Ha! Okay. So, now we've got all that together. Let's turn the page. And I guess we could just dock these. Let's see if they successfully dock. I keep getting the feeling like something terrible is going to happen at some point during the final assembly of this. But, you know, we'll see what happens when it happens. So these 2 white pegs go in there, and then there's little spots for these 4 gray pegs. Oh, man. Whoop! Some of these things I think could have gone on later, and it would have been for the better. But I think, yeah, so we got this. That's pretty big. That's tall. And we also got a couple of accessories here we can stick onto the legs. You know, pouches and things, stuff that giant robots carry around. Probably some of the stuff that made 3.0 so enticed by this, because 3.0, if there's one thing they know how to do, it's make robot toys that have pouches on them. I mean, they know how to do other stuff, but that feels like something they would, in particular, love to do. Oh, there's even a close-up here showing what this is supposed to look like. I think I got it right there in the midsection with that exposed gear and everything. I hope so. Anyway, got one more thing to build on this part of the instructions. And that is the weird gas canister thingamy. So stickers can go to the side for a second. I need one of these big orange things. 2 of these green things. And some more of this custom molded stuff. Oh, I also need some more of these black bracer bits. This looks exactly what I remember about K'Nex, other than the gear pieces. These weird little bridge work constructions of like girders and stuff made out of multiple parts. That's something I used to do with my K'Nex as a kid, because it was logical. It made sense. Alright. So we need to run this through this thing. Okay, and then we've got, there's a V-shaped dealie here. Alright, this gas canister thingamy is coming together pretty well. So let's attach it to the Ogre's anus. This goes onto that big peg up here. This light's actually better this direction. So this thing, this way around, it's gonna jam on here. Cool. And we also got a butt flap. Needs a sticker. Stickered O. Which hopefully is cut to go all the way across the top of this. Without, like, you know, embarrassingly not making it quite at the end of the finish line. Hey. I was just praising these stickers for their adhesive nature. Do not yeah, of course. Okay, so there's a little bit of overhang on one side, but you know, it's all spray painted and stuff, so I guess one could say maybe it fits with the look. It's not adhering to this whatever the plastic these flaps are made of. It's a bit more of like a palm style plastic than an ABS. This stuff is not adhering very well to that whatsoever. Alright, so we got a little flap in here. Actually, this isn't really a flap. This is literally just the back midriff plate. This isn't meant to rotate around at all. Alright, and we gotta grab some more canister thingies and dress all this nonsense up. So, put these back in here. Feels like some kind of K'Nex connection going on. There's like there's a mushroom peg. It's on topic. And we also got this thingy. I don't even remember what this is. But this goes, I think, up here like this. Yep. Oh, you didn't see that. Well, there. This thing plugged on. Trust me. I can guarantee you that's... In fact, I'll do it again. It doesn't come off. Alright, well, it did it. I'll render it in CG or something if I can get the budget. We'll get a Kickstarter going to give a proper representation of the attachment of that piece. There are a few more bits and bobs here we need to put together before we are ready to assemble arms, ladies and gentlemen. Fistfuls of pieces. Also need some of my K'Nex parts, because there's big-ass ball socket joints going on here. Let's get this up in your face. We're just gonna shove this on like, ah! And then to get this in here, there's a little kind of hooked track assembly. Like there's a thing to clip this into and then rotate it in, kind of to lock it in place. I'd like it if this would click when I turn it. There's no purchase by which... Okay, there we go. Click! Oh, that felt good. Alright, so that kind of key slots in there. Let's do that one more time. Let's get you all like... Oh! And now let's key slot this in. So as you can see, this is gonna go blam and I like that. That means these are once the arms are all attached, that should be pretty fun to pop on and off. Should be. We'll find out again. This stuff goes in like what? Like here. A little crooked, I think, but seems to be working. And, yeah, so having that cross there was not necessary because this thing just pegs right in. That's where I was wondering about how on the photos it showed a cross peg and what I had was a port. Didn't matter. Okay, so we are ready to start building some arms. And we're going to start those arms off with some more of these girder assemblies. Oh, and there's a few more ratchet parts. I'm getting excited. Last leg of this. This could be all worth it. So, let's get these ratchet assemblies all ready to go. I have to do that twice. I'm okay doing that twice. I'll build ratchet joints as many times as you want me to, Mr. K'Nex. Because that's like the big thing that I'm still excited about at the end of all this, is seeing how these ratchet assemblies are going to work. Okay. So we've got to lock all this together with some of these white rods. Come on, work with me. We're nearly at the end. Stop making everything such a battle. And this thing's got a peg in. Well, it's got a clip onto here. Alright. Moment of truth. Did we successfully build another ratchet joint? Oh, we did. Okay. Things are getting real, ladies and gentlemen. Things are going to get real Titanfall here. This took way longer than I expected. But we're making it. Okay, skeleton of an arm. Done. Let's make one more of those. So we want to have this thing and that. Let's just get that sweet ratchet right away. Let's get that little pang of... Oh, satisfaction. And then solidify the construct. I'm sure there's some technique, like some, you know, K'Nex veteran technique that I don't know, and I'm just making myself out to be a colossal noob the way I'm putting this stuff together. All you K'Nex experts out there who may be catching this, if you are a K'Nex expert, you know, let me know your techniques. Let me know what I am ignorant of, because I want to learn. If something can give me these sweet ratchet joints, oh, how I want to learn. Let's lay down the last of these pre-sculpted chunks as well. Okay. So we've got this thing. Oh, it's the last of the stickers, too. Everything's coming together in this final hour. There are a lot of stickers left, and I don't know if I missed putting them on, but whatever, we'll discover it. Surely putting stickers on after the fact is not the end of the world. But, I'm also curious if this sticker's going to be cut well. I'm putting it on upside down. That's a good start. Alright, line up one edge. It's slipping. This is, again, that plastic that's not quite as friendly to the sticker adhesive, it would seem. Oh, but that sticker is cut real well. I hope it stays on. That was a... That's what I want to see out of all these stickers. Something cut real nice like that. Let's do that one more time. That was satisfying. I hope that wasn't like a fluke. I hope this one is not cut badly. Okay. Line you up real nice. Pull you tight. And around. Mmm! That is some good sticker technology. That's on a curved surface, too. That is well done. That's legit. Alright. Well done, K'Nex. Anyway, where was I? I'm putting an arm together, aren't I? So let's, maybe this will all go wrong once it actually gets assembled. Sticker just flies off. Also, the hand's pre-assembled. Oh my god. Ball-jointed wrist. Another thing I was not expecting. I don't know why I was ready for these to be bricks. Maybe I've just been beaten down enough times where I'm just like, this will probably go badly. But on paper, the posability on this Titan seems like it's legit, man. Also, this wrist guard seems to be able to slide up and down on the connection. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's turn the page and see what happens next. 10 stickers, that's what happens next. Well, it's bound to happen. Guess we'll just get going. I'll do it this way. These seem to be symmetrical parts. So, sticker S. Hey, we've come this far. Let's finish this properly. Let's take the ship. Alright, there is sculpting for this to adhere to at the top. And then T. It was all of, you know, a few minutes ago, but I recall that first sticker didn't really have any sculpting to match up to. These stickers now, on this piece, these all have hella sculpting to match up to. I say as I realize this one is going right over some lip. Oh well. I guess K'Nex just needed to undercut my one golden praise I was trying to make there. Okay, and then sticker R. That's just a big, fat, go-on-over-everything kind of sticker. Look at the size of this thing. Look at that. Let's line that up at the bottom. Let's see. Pull it tight. Wrap it around. Oh no, come on. Okay, it more or less fits in. I bet you if I don't pull it tight and let there be a little bit of slack along here, it'll fit a bit better. Let's try on the other one. I'm curious now. To hell with order. Sticker W. Alright, let's just do this naturally. as we go along the curve. Ooh, that, it's still a little bit of a lip, but that fits a little bit nicer. K'Nex stickers are almost fun. Anyway, flip this around. We've got sticker U. Another one of these door thingies. Alright. And then sticker V. I like that letter. I admit a small bias when I say that. And yeah, this stuff, okay, these stickers, like this type, is not cut very well. There's a bunch of lip here, a bunch of lip here. I'm going to move it over a little bit if I can. Okay, I thought something ripped, but nothing ripped there. Line it up with this corner. Nah, it just does not fit nicely at all. Oh well. If that starts peeling up, I may just go in and X-Acto the edges down or something. But it feels really grippy, so I don't know. We'll see in the long run. Anyway, I'll just sticker up this other shoulder pad faster than the speed of time. Like a bullet. Bullet faster than time. That's all the stickers, too. So we've completed the sticker applications for the Ogre. Anyway, this stuff is going to go down real smooth, I am sure. Alright. So it's these peg connections in here is what we're using. Now that I think about it, part of the reason why I'm not playing much Titanfall is probably because I'm not thinking about playing Titanfall when I get home. And thus, wait, did this leave out how to... Okay, it didn't. I thought for a second this left out how to plug them onto the shoulders, but I just glazed over it. I'm not really logging into Titanfall that much either. In fact, all the blame really lies on me. Because I bet you that it'll turn out that all my buddies have been playing Titanfall this whole time and wondering where I am. I also forgot to put these wristical, knucklical things on here. Let's get those down. And plug in these arms. There are leftover parts, by the way. I gotta eat my words from earlier, where I was like, they don't give you any extras with K'Nex. There are some extras. I'll show you in a sec. Oh yeah, and these were the spare parts. There you go. K'Nex historians. Those were the spare parts. Add it to the wiki. This, Is this how we're gonna... Oh, that really hurt! I pinched my finger real bad. Oh, this is hang on. These should not have gone on, or should they have? I don't know. What if we do it this way? We get to the finish line, you do this to... Oh, cheeky little... I was not paying attention, my camera turned itself off. Anyway, getting these things on is a real bummer. It is, like, no two ways about it. It's rough. It's mean. It's rude. That just doesn't look very good to me. Like, look at how this thing's warping there. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. I've been a colossal moron. More so than usual. Here, let's do this the right way. Let's use the small black connector hidden inside here. Get the shoulder armor off before I connect this thing on here. Don't worry, he can take it. Okay, well, let's remove this again. Not the white parts, the black parts go together. Alright, that's significantly less scary. Extra... Whoop! Much nicer looking arm, I think. I don't know, I still feel like I'm missing something here. But yeah, don't do it... Well, you can tell. Don't do it that way, do it that way. Hang on, I'll fix this guy up. Oh, right. So, a couple things I'm noting right away. There are some exposed K'Nex here on the hips and the ankles. It feels like it's there almost just so they can be like, no, really, it's K'Nex toy. Look, there are K'Nex on him. This little dude here, I think can hang on to a little C-clip deal up here, if I'm reading this right. I don't know, we'll see in a second. You can do it, little guy. Well, let's just try it with your arm then. Yes, he can. Okay. So when his arm is completely attached, then he can hang off the top of this thing, all cowboy style. That's cool. Posability seems alright. The shoulders, they're on ball joints, but their range is here to here. That seems kind of weird to me. I don't know. The elbows are ratchets. That's cool. Wrists have got ball joints. There's knuckles going on. I don't think I can turn the waist because this is all locked together. But the hips are some delicious ratchets. There's thigh swivels, ratchet knees, movable stuff, ball-jointed ankles. Some of this really works. This is like a nearly really good toy, hampered by all the things it has to do to also be K'Nex. Anyway, there's one last thing here. There's a gun. Comes with missiles. And I'm curious if this guy can even hold it. There's actually one other thing to do, which is play with some of the pilot gimmicks. But you get some extra missiles. Missiles. I think you can only fit one in here at a time. Yeah, there's just a big unsubtle button to shoot it at a... Yep. I won't bother with that for now. Let's see if I can get this guy's hands around it. The thumb moves. Okay, the thumb moves separately. That's kind of cool. So we've got a knuckle and a thumb. I assume that I can get this guy to do some kind of reasonable facsimile of holding it. I'm gonna check what the instruction book looks like. I also gotta get this guy to... Man, those swivels are so loose. It's like working against him having a solid stance. The nature of how the K'Nex parts go together. This is so almost a really cool toy. Oh man, I still don't know how I feel about this altogether. It's like easier to move connections that don't feel like they're supposed to move than it is to move the ratchet joints. Something went a little sideways in the development of this, I think. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, it's like the K'Nex side of this is what's taking everything down. Like, everything starts working, then the K'Nex factor comes in and goes like, by the way, you're made of K'Nex. And the guy just starts, I don't know, falling apart. So it looks like I should be able to thread the thumb through here. And then get the knuckles in there. Okay, he's holding his gun. I didn't think he'd be able to do that, so that's +1 to K'Nex, I guess. I don't see how I can get him to do it with two hands. And this is a real chintzy K'Nex. This is terrible. The way he holds his gun is terrible. It is terrible. It's a great idea, but it does not seem to... Like, do I just ram his fingers through here now, or what? Like I said before, mixed messages, the toy. Alright, I think I can... Yeah, you can sort of stuff his fingers in there. I can't see how I could get him to hold this double-handed very easily, though, due to how his shoulders work. So... Can he? Okay, he kind of can. If I BS it a little... There, okay, I did it! Oh my god! Oh! Anyway, let's see how this seat gimmick works. Now, for this... for the seat, you've got to take the little pilot's backpack off and take his gun away, according to the instructions. So... Put those out of the way. This little guy should be able to sit in here and peg into his chair. Like that. Alright, then the chair should be able to recess into here using... There's like a jointed thing on the stick. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so there's the chair up, and if we pull it back, then there's the chair in, and boom! We got us a Titan, And, you know, the stick sticking out the back here, you can do this. Kinda, I don't know, it looks like it's trying to do something to help. And not be, you know, hugely egregious, but... yeah, like I said, mixed messages, the toy. I don't know if I want to get the Atlas. I need to mess around with this thing some more. In the meantime, that's been a way too long V-build. That's been the K'Nex Titanfall Ogre mech. This thing was like, I think this thing was $35 at Canadian Walmart that I found it at. And, yeah, I don't know, man. That's pretty much my answer. I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy this, because this thing is riddled with flaws. But it also has a couple cool elements, and I don't know if there's some way to better build the K'Nex so that the flaws are less terrible? I really need to confer with, like, people who actually know how K'Nex work, if there is even, like, a depth to the building system that I could take advantage of. But in the meantime, thanks for checking this out, and, you know, as McAdam said, take the ship.